is the soul that leans on you, walking through valleys where the dry winds blew, turning broken ground into wells of grace, finding living water in the hidden place. Step by step through dust and flame, every road still calls your name. Even in silence, even in pain, you are the reason I rise again. Day by day I'm carried on, not by sight, but what you've done. From strength to strength I'm moving on, through every night into the dawn. You are my help, my steady song. In you my restless heart belongs. From strength to strength I will remain, held by mercy, not by gain. Every step is drawn to you, faithful, constant, always true. Why so heavy, oh my soul? Why let the shadows take control? Hope is rising, don't forget. Every promise hasn't left. In the night your whispers stay, soft as light but strong as day. Even when I cannot see, you are still surrounding me. Lift your eyes, don't turn away. There is purpose in the waiting. From strength to strength I'm moving on, through every night into the dawn. You are my help, my steady song. In you my restless heart belongs. From strength to strength I will remain, held by mercy, not by gain. Every step is drawn to you, faithful, constant, always true. Send your light and lead me home, through every path I walk alone. Truth that echoes in my chest, guiding me into your rest. Higher than my fear can rise, deeper than these fragile skies. You are joy that won't depart, living water for my heart. From strength to strength I go, from strength to strength I know you are near, always near. When the light fades out of you and the sky forgets its blue, I can hear a quieter truth calling me to rest in you. Through the questions I can't frame, through the doubt I cannot name, there's a fire that still remains, whispering your holy name. In the dark your voice is clear, closer now than ever near. Hope in the night, you're my song, holding me when I'm not strong. Even when the road is long, you've been with me all along. Hope in the night, soft and true, every Tears that fall without a sound, seeds of faith within the ground. Though I cannot see it now, grace is working all around. Every breath a silent prayer, every step I know you're there. Even in the hidden there, I can feel your presence near. No more fear, no turning back. You are light within the black. Hope in the night, you're my song, holding me when I'm not strong. Even when the road is long, you've been with me all along. Hope in the night, soft and true. Every shadow leads to you. When I don't know what to do, I will rest my heart in you. Stars may fall and seasons change, but your love will stay the same. Through the silence, through the pain, you are calling out my name. Gentle as the morning rain, washing every hidden stain. In the lost and in the gain, still your mercy will remain. I don't need to understand, just to trust your steady hand. Every moment, every plan, resting in the great I am. Hope in the night, I believe, even what I cannot see. You are writing peace in me, slowly setting my heart free. Hope in the night, you stay. Hope in the night, my way. You are here, always here. There's a quiet stream inside, flowing where my fears would hide. Not a sound the world can hear, but it's drawing ever near. In the dry and weary land, you become the living spring. Every thirst I cannot name finds its rest in you again. Deep is calling unto deep, where your promises still speak. Living water flow through me, wash me in your mystery. Every broken part made clean in your endless mercy. Living water, calm and wide, be the river deep inside, where my soul can safely lie and my restless heart can hide. When my strength begins to fade and my courage drifts away, you remain, you still sustain. like the ever-falling rain, through the night, through hidden tears, through the weight of silent fears. There's a voice that gently leads to the place my spirit needs. I am weak, but you are strong. You've been here my whole life long. Living water flow through me, wash me in your mystery. Every broken part made clean in your endless mercy. Living water, calm and wide, be the river deep inside, where my soul can safely lie and my restless heart can hide. Let it rise beyond my doubts, let it overflow my thoughts, till my heart no longer fights, but surrenders to the light. Not by striving, not by will, but the grace that's standing still. In the silence I am filled by the love that heals and builds. Slowly, softly you remain, through the sunshine, through the rain. Every loss and every gain leads me back to you again. Living water, stay with me. In the dark I still believe you are all I'll ever need. You are all I see, flowing deep, endlessly. Living water inside me. Send your light into my way, through the shadows and the gray. Every step I cannot see, still your truth is guiding me. When I wander far from peace, when the noise inside won't cease, there's a path beneath my feet, leading to a place of rest. Not by sight, but I believe. You are everything I need. Light and truth lead me on, through the night until the dawn. Every fear undone by the power of your love. Light and truth, take my hand, guide me where I cannot stand, till I understand I am held within your plan. Every question, every why, every tear I try to hide, you have seen it all before. Still you open every door. In the silence you remain, through the loss and through the gain. Even when I lose my way, you are never far away. Every road returns to you, faithful, constant, always true. Light and truth lead me on, through the night until the dawn. Every fear undone by the power of your love. Light and truth, take my hand, guide me where I cannot you gave. Now I walk a different way, covered by your endless grace. Step by step I follow you, even when I don't have proof. In the dark your light is true, always pulling me back to you. Light and truth stay with me, in your presence I am free. All I was and all I'll be, resting in eternity. Light and truth, my guide, ever near by my side. When the noise begins to rise and the storm fills up the sky, I can run to where you are. You're my refuge in the dark, not a place made out of stone, but a peace I've always known. In the stillness in the air, I can feel you waiting there. Every fear begins to fade when I call upon your name. You are my shelter, my safe place, covered by unending grace. In your presence I remain, far beyond the reach of pain. You are my shelter, calm and strong, where my weary heart belongs. Through the storm I will not move, I am hidden here in you. Though the winds may shake the ground and the chaos spins around, there's a quiet I can find in the center of your light. Not by strength that comes from me, but the truth that sets me free. Every shadow has to bend, where your peace will never end. I will rest and I will stay. You are closer than my breath. You are my shelter, my safe place, covered by unending grace. In your presence I remain, far beyond the reach of pain. You are my shelter, calm and strong, where my weary heart belongs. Through the storm I will my soul be still. You are held within His will. No more striving, no more fight, only peace and gentle light. You are my shelter, I am yours, standing safe on steady shores. In your love I am secure, now and evermore. Shelter in your presence, safe within your love. In the silence there's a sound, not too loud but all around, like a melody unseen, flowing soft and in between. When the world begins to slow and I let the pressure go, there's a song that gently starts deep within the hidden parts. Not a voice that shouts aloud, but a peace that draws me down. There's a song in the quiet, calling me to rest. Every note reminds me I am truly blessed. There's a song in the quiet, soft but always clear. Even in the silence, I know you are here. Not in thunder, not in fire, but in calm and pure desire. To be near, to simply stay in the truth that lights the way. Every burden, every weight slowly starts to dissipate as the rhythm of your grace fills the stillness of this space. I don't need to run or hide, you are right here by my side. There's a song in the quiet, calling me to rest. Every note reminds me I am truly blessed. There's a song in the quiet, soft but always clear. Even in the silence, I know you are here. To pull me down, no more fear to spin around. Just your presence calm and wide, like a river deep inside. Every breath becomes a hymn, every moment draws me in to the place where I belong, held within this quiet song. Let it play, don't interrupt. This is where my soul is touched, not by words I try to say, but the peace that leads the way. There's a song in the quiet I can finally hear, in the stillness of my heart. You are always near. Softly it through the calm, through the days. Send out your light and your truth, let them lead me through the quiet valleys where my soul feels weak. Not by sight, not by fear, but by your steady hand. You guide me gently where I could not stand. When the noise of the world grows heavy in my chest, you whisper softly, calling me to rest. Not in haste, not in striving endlessly, but in stillness where your presence covers me. I will walk where your light unfolds the way, even when the night refuses to break today. For your truth is a flame that does not fade, a steady fire in the shadowed places I've made. Bring me to the place where your presence dwells, beyond my questions, beyond what I can tell, where my heart remembers what it once knew, that every path begins and ends in you. So I will follow, not rushing ahead, but step by step where your mercy is spread. And even in silence, I clearly see your light has always been leading me. Because your loving kindness is better than life, my lips will praise you in the quiet of night. Not for what you give, not for what I gain, but for who you are. Again and again, in the stillness when no one else can see, you are closer than my breath to me. Not distant, not hidden far away, but present present in every moment of my day. When I lie awake in the silent hours, you cover me gently with unseen power. Not loud, not forceful, not overwhelming, but steady, faithful, always compelling. My soul is satisfied beyond what I need, not by the world, but by your peace. A deeper fullness I cannot explain, like quiet rivers after the rain. So I lift my hands, though no one may see, in a quiet surrender between you and me. For your love has carried me through it all, and in your presence I will always stand tall. My soul is satisfied in ways I can't explain, not by fleeting joy, not by passing gain, but by a deeper peace that settles within, a quiet assurance beneath the skin. When I remember you in the night, everything dark begins to feel light. Not because the world has changed its way, but because you are with me where I lay. Through every thought that tries to rise, through every doubt that clouds my eyes, there is a still voice calling me back to a place where nothing I need I lack. You fill the empty spaces in my heart, where broken dreams once fell apart. Not with noise, not with fleeting delight, but with a calm that holds me tight. So I will rest without fear or strain, even when I don't understand the pain. For in your presence I finally see that everything I need is already in me. You crown the year with goodness unseen, in quiet moments and spaces between. Not always loud, not always clear, but present through every passing year. In fields that bloom, in rivers that flow, in seeds that grow, though I don't know how you sustain what I can't control, yet gently restore my wandering soul. The valleys sing, though I barely hear. The hills rejoice, though I stand in fear. Still creation whispers, soft and low, that your goodness continues to grow. Even in seasons that feel unclear, your faithfulness is always near. Not bound by time, not bound by place, but moving steadily with quiet grace. So I will trust, though I cannot see every detail you've planned for me. For even now, in ways unknown, your goodness is already being sown. Send out your light and your truth, let them lead me through the valleys where my strength feels thin. Not by sight, not by certainty, but by a quiet knowing deep within. There are roads I cannot measure, steps I take without control, yet somehow in the unseen distance, you are steadying my soul. When the weight of thoughts surrounds me and the silence feels too loud, you are there beneath the surface, not in fire, not in cloud. You don't rush me through the questions. You don't force what I can't see. But you guide me through the stillness, where you shape what I will be. Every shadow has a boundary. Every night will meet the dawn. Even when I feel forgotten, you have never once been gone. Lead me gently, not in power, not in power, but in whispers I can trust. But in whispers I can trust. And through the breaking of my certainty, through the surrender of my doubts, and when I finally arrive at the place you've called me to, I will see it was your light that carried me the whole way through. Because your love is better than life. I don't chase what fades in time. I don't run where shadows promise what they never could define. In the quiet of the evening, when the world begins to slow, there's a deeper kind of presence only restless hearts can know. Not in noise and not in striving, not in proving who I am, but in laying down my questions and releasing every plan. You are closer than my breathing, closer than my wandering mind. Even when I feel distracted, you are patient, you are kind. Every longing finds its answer, not in things I try to hold, but in you, the endless fullness, more than silver, more than gold. to be seen, not to be heard, but to rest within the beauty of your uncreated word. And if everything is taken, still I know what will remain: your love, unshaken, endless, flowing deeper than my pain. My soul is learning how to rest, not in answers, not in noise, but in something far more steady than the world's distracted voice. There were days I chased the feeling of being filled, of being whole, but every road led back to emptiness that echoed in my soul. Now I sit within the stillness, letting everything be quiet. And in that space I start to notice there's no need for me to fight. You are there without condition, not demanding I pretend, not requiring perfect faith, just inviting me to mend. Every broken thought is welcomed. Every fear can come undone, not by force but by a presence that outlasts what I've become. So I breathe a little deeper, let the moment stay as is, and I find a quiet fullness in the simple truth of this. I am held without resistance, I am known without disguise, and the silence that once scared me The year is not empty, it is covered in grace, in hidden places, in time and space. Not always seen, not always loud, but carried gently through every cloud. There are seasons I don't understand, where nothing moves the way I planned. Yet even there, beneath the weight, your kindness quietly operates. The soil remembers what you've done. Before I saw the rising sun, before I knew how life would bend, you were already present then. Every harvest starts unseen, in places silent, deep and green. And even when I fail to trace, you are still moving in that space. So I will not call it wasted time, even when nothing feels aligned. For in the waiting, still I find your goodness working in design. When the night feels heavier than thought, and every answer feels untaught, there is a whisper underneath that holds me even in my grief. Not everything is clear to me, not every path I get to see. But even when I lose my way, your presence does not drift away. There is a hope that does not fade, even when all light seems delayed. It lingers in the hidden place, beyond what fear can ever chase. I learn to breathe without control, to trust what I cannot hold. And slowly something deep inside begins to steady where I hide. The night may speak in heavy tone, but I am never left alone. For in the silence I am shown a love that calls me back home. There is a river I cannot see, but it flows so deep inside of me. Not made of water, not made of time, but of a peace that feels divine. It carries thoughts I cannot speak. It holds the strong, it lifts the weak. And even when I fall apart, it still remains within my heart. The world may rush, the world may shake, but this river does not break. It moves beneath my hurried days and hidden, gentle, steady ways. To stop its flow, but it leads me where I go. Not by force, not by demand, but by a loving unseen hand. And in its current I am found, no longer lost, no longer bound. Where I cannot see, in quiet depth eternally. There are days I cannot stand alone, where every strength I had is gone. Yet somehow I am still upheld by hands unseen but deeply felt. Not in my power, not in my name, not in my efforts, not my gain, but in a love that does not change, even when my heart feels strange. inside. And when I think I will collapse, you close the distance in my laps and hold me closer than I knew. In everything I walk through, so I will not claim what is not mine. This strength I have is all divine, a steady grace that does not end, a love that always will defend. I have been carried through unseen doors, where mercy met me on broken floors. Not where I planned, not where I thought, but where redemption gently brought. There are places I cannot explain, where grace is spoken through my pain, and every shadow that I feared was where your kindness reappeared. I thought I was too far away, but you were closer every day. Not in judgment, not in pride, but standing always by my side. Even my wandering has a place inside the depth of endless grace, where nothing I have done can change the love that chooses to remain. So I will rest in what I know, that mercy is the place I go. Not earned, not bought, not understood, but always working for my good. There is a light that does not fade, even when flicker does not leave. It stays within what I believe. In moments where I cannot see, it still surrounds and carries me, not as a spark that disappears, but as a presence through the years. I have walked through darker days, yet still it found unbroken ways to guide me through what I could not, and remind me I'm not forgot. This light does not demand I try. It simply lifts me when I cry, and turns the silence into song, where everything feels less wrong. So I will trust what I cannot hold, a light more steady than my soul, that even in my deepest night still carries every step to light. In the shadow of your wings, I find my rest, where the noise of the world can no longer press. Not in strength I create with my own hands, but in mercy that forever stands. There are battles I never had to fight, because you held them out of my sight. There are storms I thought would break my soul, yet you carried me through it whole. When I remember the nights I feared, you were closer than it ever appeared. Not in distance, not in delay, but in every breath along the way. spoke my name through it all. So I will stay where I am held, in love that words cannot compel, in the quiet where I understand I've always been in your hand. Surely mercy follows me through every day, not as something that fades away, but as a presence I cannot escape, a love that time cannot reshape. When I rise and when I fall, it remains the same through all, not dependent on my worth, but written deeper than the earth. I have tried to outrun my own past, yet mercy proved it always lasts. Not as memory, not as change, but as healing through my pain. Even when I lose my place, I am still held in grace. Not because I understand, but because you hold my hand. For mercy calls me friend, and every step I take is shown I was never